Hello and welcome to this new video we have for you today. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at Ondreaz's reaction to all the sexual assault accusations he has faced recently. Before we go on with the video, please like and subscribe so you don't miss our next videos, and whilst you're at it, hit that bell icon so you get notified when we upload a video. Let's get right into it. So what is he actually responding to? Well, Ondreaz Lopez was accused of sexual assault on a 14-year-old. A recorded call between the victim's mother and what clearly sounds like Ondreaz tells a lot about the situation. The mother tells him her daughter is simply 14 years old and that he is, quote, going to jail. He says he knows that. She proceeds to tell him that they need to talk and that she will take her daughter and sister. She says that they need to talk that very day and they proceed to find a moment that will work for both of them. The victim took to Twitter to say, "I've been having panic attacks all day due to me being scared to share on one platform, let alone two. We cannot continue to let these brothers manipulate 15 and 16-year-olds. They have a history of harassment in Las Vegas, prevention immediately and prevent it now." The victim accused him of asking her to go to his bedroom to cuddle. Once there, the victim says he coerced her into touching his genitalia and that he would not let her stop until she turned around. She mentions how she feels extremely bad every time she sees her face. The claims got more intense when a photo of a seemingly legal document surfaced in the waters of Twitter. It was from the supposed attorney of the victim. In it, the attorney asked Ondreaz's lawyer to meet because the situation was very serious, that they needed to see each other so they could reach an agreement, prior to legislation. A Twitter account kept putting more and more information regarding the situation out in the platform, which made things even worse. After all these posts, fans realised that all of this demanded their attention. Ondreaz had previously not relayed, or rather in a serious fashion responded, but relatively recently he addressed these accusations. Let's take a look at what he said. So his response? He did not immediately respond to the accusations, instead he opted to do Instagram lives addressing his haters. He said things like, "Sooner or later you're going to have to realise I'm the truth. Until then, you're going to keep shooting yourself in the foot, trying to be mad about everything I do, hate everything I do, find some little thing to talk about." However, many fans thought he owed them an explanation for what was going on around him, and many questioned their positions as fans of Ondreaz. However, he later went on to explain his side of the story. On a notepad screenshot, Ondreaz explained his side. He said, "Sexual assault is something that I do not take lightly. I'd like to explain what has happened the night Alessandra and I were in my house before leaving from Las Vegas to a dance competition in Arizona in 2018. After a day of rehearsals, another one of our team members named Chanel suggested Tony and I should ride with her and Alessandra to the competition the next day. They also suggested that the two of them should spend the night at our house. That way the next morning wasn't crazy and we said it was fine. I was out running errands and the two girls got to our house before I did. I didn't get back to my house until around 2 AM, and when I entered, the two girls were laying in the couch in the living room. Chanel insisted that she go lay in Tony's room. Wanting to be polite, I asked Alessandra if she wanted to remain on the couch or sleep in my room, and she said my room. When we got to the room, I laid in bed first, and Alessandra said to me I like to cuddle, and so we did. She initiated it, put her legs over mine, and buried her face in my neck. She said in her post that I was singing because nothing was happening, but I was actually sighing because it felt like she was breathing on my neck to get attention. She asked me if I was good and I said I was. Eventually I turned my head towards her and she initiated making out. We mutually made out for about half an hour and it felt like things were escalating, so I did get on top of her. At this point she then stopped me and said she didn't want to have sex. I was definitely confused, but at no point did she have to force herself out from under me. He goes on to say how he has also been a victim of sexual abuse twice. Despite not doing a video regarding this, at least yet, we can still feel his emotions, and even tears through the notes. However, we must also not forget that the girl also feels hurt and that she was clearly not comfortable at all with the situation. We must see both sides of the very serious issue. And that's all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another amazing video.